Erling Haaland equals record set by Lionel Messi of 5 goals in one Champions League game. Erling Haaland put in a record-breaking performance against RB Leipzig to rocket Manchester City through to the Champions League quarterfinals on Tuesday evening. Inter Milan frustrate Porto to reach last 8. Inter Milan held off Porto in a gritty 0-0 draw on Tuesday to reach the Champions League quarter-finals, with a 1-0 aggregate triumph. The Italian side, 3-time winners of this competition, progressed to the last 8 for the first time since 2011. Klopp retains hope of unlikely Liverpool comeback in Madrid. Jurgen Klopp is not throwing in the towel but admits the chances are slim that his Liverpool side will overturn a 3-goal deficit against Real Madrid in their Champions League last 16, second leg at the Bernabeu on Wednesday. Double blow for Liverpool. Jordan Henderson and Stefan Bajcetic both set to miss huge Champions League clash with Real Madrid. Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that both Jordan Henderson and Stefan Bajcetic will be absent for Liverpool's matchup against Real Madrid on Wednesday. Fabinho was full of praise for his fellow Brazilian Vinicius Jr., who produced an electric performance in the first leg. He admitted it's tough to come up against the 22-year-old. Vinicius is in tremendous form. Since last season, he has been one of the important players of Madrid. In the first leg, he showed why he is at a high level and is one of the most decisive players in world football. His first goal at Anfield comes out of nowhere. It's a challenge to stop him, but if we want to have chance to progress, we have to stop him. It's not easy because he always finds space. We know he is Real Madrid's main player. Vinicius will hope to have an impact again against Liverpool as he aims to help Real Madrid progress to the quarter-finals of the competition. Earlier this year, Real Madrid firmly established themselves as the most successful club in Club World Cup history. Carlo Ancelotti's side won the competition for a record 5th time when they defeated Al Hilal 5-3 in the final in Rabat. Real Madrid qualified for that tournament as a result of their Champions League triumph last season, which saw them defeat Liverpool in the final at the Stade de France courtesy of a Vinicius Jr. goal. Their success in Paris has come with an added benefit, as they have qualified for the new Club World Cup, as per MD, which is due to start in 2025. FIFA's proposal has seen the number of teams increase to 32. Europe will have 12 entrants, and the last 4 Champions League winners prior to the next tournament automatically qualify. As such, Real Madrid and Chelsea, who won the competition in 2021, have been confirmed as the first 2 participants of the 2025 tournament. Real Madrid will hope to be in the competition again before 2025, as they harbor hopes of retaining their Champions League crown this season. Barcelona could be facing the real possibility of having to part with Gavi this summer, despite both sides being desperate to stay together. Following the annulment of the court ruling that allowed the Blaugrana to register the 18-year-old as a first-team player with La Liga in January, club officials must now figure out how to re-register him before the end of the season, otherwise he could leave for free. Despite this, Barcelona are not worried about losing Gavi, citing his commitment to the club as a reason that they believe he will stay. However, the teenager could be tested this summer, providing his contract situation isn't resolved before the transfer window opens. MD report that both Manchester City and Liverpool are looking to sign Gavi this summer, and are continuing to keep tabs on his contract situation with a view to making a move. Gavi's departure would be devastating for Barcelona, having established himself as a crucial player despite being so young. Knowing that clubs are circling, it will be an extra incentive for club officials to sort out his contract situation. Barcelona could be set to lose 2 promising young players on free transfers this summer. With Victor Barbera reportedly close to joining Club Brugge when his contract expires at the end of the season, Ilias Akamak looks set to do similar, with his own deal expiring at the same time. MD report that Ilias will leave the Blaugrana this summer, which is the reason for his lack of inclusion in Xavi Hernandez's first team in recent months. Players such as Estanis Pedrola and Angel Alarcón have overtaken the 18-year-old in the pecking order. Leeds United is likely to be Ilias' next club, also according to MD, following reports last month that the Premier League side were pursuing a deal for the teenager. Barcelona will be disappointed to be losing not 1, but 2 promising young players this summer, especially for free. In their current financial predicament, they'd have preferred to sell them, if they were intending to let them go. There have been many cases in the past of Barcelona and Real Madrid pursuing a deal for the same player, with perhaps the most recent being Endrick Felipe, who will join the latter in the summer of 2024, having agreed a deal in December. Real Madrid beat Barcelona to the punch in that case, and they did so again in one that happened in 2017. Los Blancos midfielder Dani Ceballos was an emerging talent at Real Betis at that time, when both sides of El Clasico looked to sign him. In an interview with Universo Valdano, as per Sport, Ceballos explained that Florentino Perez played a huge role in his decision to join Real Madrid instead of Barcelona. I was tug of war with Real Madrid and Barcelona, but it was fundamental when Florentino called me. No player is capable of saying no to Real Madrid. It was he who convinced me on a sporting level. He told me that he was the future of Madrid's midfield and that he wanted me to play here. I hung up the call and immediately told my parents, tomorrow we go to Madrid and sign. After 6 years as a Real Madrid player, Ceballos' time at the Santiago Bernabéu could be coming to an end, with his contract expiring this summer. However, he wants to prove that he is worthy of a contract extension. I want to play football and be judged by my level on the pitch. I don't want a renewal if I don't deserve it, or go to another club if I don't deserve it. I want the board and the club to decide whether or not I am good enough for them. Now, the most important thing is to focus on the day-to-day, to take advantage of my playing time and show people that I want to continue playing at Real Madrid. Ceballos has shown his quality so far in 2023, but it remains to be seen whether it'll be enough to secure him a new deal at Real Madrid, especially with reports emerging that Toni Kroos is set to sign a new deal. Real Madrid's pursuit of Jude Bellingham has progressed in recent weeks. The club's chief scout, Juni Calafat, met Mark Bellingham, who is the teenager's father and agent, last week in London, while the player himself recently had a meeting with an emissary from the club. Both must have been successful, as Real Madrid are now reportedly moving forward with the intention to sign Bellingham. As per Sport, they are set to table an offer to Borussia Dortmund for the 19-year-old. The fee is believed to be totaled at €140 million, with €100 million as an upfront fee and €40 million in variables. Bellingham is reportedly very interested in a move to Real Madrid, and is said to have revealed his intentions to several of his Dortmund teammates. This will be very encouraging for Los Blancos officials, as they look to beat off Premier League clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester City, to secure Bellingham's signature. Real Madrid could be set for a big summer, with Erling Haaland, Bellingham's former teammate at Borussia Dortmund, being targeted for a transfer from Man City. World Cup 2026, tournament to increase by 40 matches to 104 fixtures as part of 48-team expansion. The decision to grow from 64 to 104 matches, rather than the 80 originally planned in 2026, is due to come at a meeting of the governing body's ruling council in Kigali, Rwanda. Adding matches helps FIFA chase its target of more than £9 billion in revenue, but it also solves format issues.